public entity of the Department of Art, Culture, Sport and Recreation in the Northwest. The reason why this entity is established, we are responsible for identification, development and support of talent in the areas of art, culture and sport. Our primary responsibility, as we'll be discussing someday, we are an institution of learning. We provide classes to learners, but importantly within the sport fraternity, we provide various sporting codes. And within the context of this interview, we will speak about tumbling and the work that we do in the North.
All right, and Lebogang, tumbling is such a niche, and very intricate sport. How did you get into coaching this sporting code?
If you go back in history, you'll see that we have a very rich history, a tumbling history in the Northwest Province, especially Mmabana Tumbling, where the likes of Mogorosi, of Inter-Mmabana, of Jekonia and Ion, the team that won silver at the World Championships in 2001. That's the team that inspired me to actually take up tumbling and be one of leaders and coaches in our sport. So my journey started back in 1996 when I started attending classes here in Mmabana.
And of course, Itumeleng, we know that the main purpose really is to identify a high-performance team because there are very experienced tournaments that are going to be happening. Maybe just tell us about that identification process and the tournaments that are going to be leading up to that.
Thanks. The Mmabana Art, Culture and Sport Foundation, we exist in the 4 districts in the province. And the processes that we do is that we do have a period in which we do accept those that want to participate in our programs. And what we do, we go through various selection processes. And we have had each branch of Mmabana in the process as part of the preparation for the learners. Again, 2 weeks back, they held their own competition. This coming Saturday, the 28th of May, we're hosting the Inter-Mmabana Tumbling competition. The purpose really is for us as an institution to look at our various teams from various age groups and start to identify those that we think can be pushed to become professionals and become elite athletes. Now, on Saturday, we'll be selecting a provincial team of Mmabana, which we are preparing for the coming provincial championships of the Northwest. That will be held in July 2022, and hopefully, all things being well, we will send a very strong team to the national championship so that the province can be well represented in terms of funding. I think that's a process that we do undertake. We've got very, very good coaches, talent is galore, and we're creating platforms for these athletes so they can express their talent and be able to make a living, given the devastating impact of COVID-19 in the past year.
Mina into engichazayo Lebogang is just how young even the athletes are, from as young as 8, I believe, and also it cuts across the gender in terms of having males and females. How are you able to select, those individuals and know that they can excel in the sport? What are you looking out for to know that you can develop them? Mina, is it too late for me? Mhlawumbe nami ngazama nje lapho decide ungena kwi-tumbling?
For you, it will be a little bit too late. We take classes for ages from 6 to 8 as beginners, but we do take kids from, because those who continue, because our sport is an early specialization sport, so we encourage our gymnasts to start very young. And then we have a vast of talent. Our ages ranges from 5 to 22 that will be competing at this competition, from level 1 to level 9. So we have representation in all levels. We're doing a South African Gymnastics Federation program. We as Mmabana, as Northwest, are affiliated under South African Gymnastics Federation. So our program comes straight from national. So it will be fire. It will be very fun. It will be very nice to have to see competition and competitive coming this year.
And Itumeleng, I can imagine that this contributes a lot towards, sport development in the Northwest. How much of an impact is this going to have? How many entries are we looking at? And maybe just give us, a landscape of the kind of talent that we are going to be exposed to on Saturday.
Look, our primary responsibility, if you go back, some of the sporting coaches historically were very privileged. Now, as for a mandate to ensure that we transform and ensure that we get representation across all the spectrum. The second responsibility is to grow the numbers. Northwest, by its own nature, is a very rural province. So our key focus is also on development of sport within the context of our rural nature. And each and every kid that exists across the province must get an opportunity, and Mmabana becomes a very strategic asset of the state that is utilized to identify that talent from grassroots. And as of yesterday, we had about 94 children that have already been registered for the competition across across the categories that have been mentioned by Coach Lebogang, and very nice representation of gender as well. And we're quite confident that with the talent that we are going to unleash on Saturday, we're going to give our competitors a big run for their money. Come the provincial championship, come national. We've got history. Last year we had 3 of our athletes that made it to the national. 2 of them were in Azerbaijan, Baku. In November we had Wilkie the George, who ranked number 8 in the world. From Mmabana, we've got Michael Masandai Jr., who's ranked number 26 from Azerbaijan, Baku, and in Lesotho, we had Mike representing South Africa, wearing national colors at Region 5, and he brought home a gold. So we've got no doubt that the work that we're doing will contribute immensely to what development of sport. And given the current economic climate, this can only assist athletes to become self-sustainable, so that they don't depend on grants and anything, but to be able to sustain themselves using the talent that they have.
And of course, then the big question, especially when it comes to compliance, what is Mmabana affiliated to? Who are they affiliated to make sure that the competition is compliant?
We do work with the Provincial Sports Confederation. As Coach Lebogang has indicated, we're an affiliate of the SAGF. We comply with all the rules and regulations. Even our hosting will be in full compliance with the protocols of COVID-19. So we're quite comfortable. Our coaches are registered, our judges are registered. So compliance for us is something that we don't really worry about. And I think we're going to give a spectacular show. We want to show the country the kind of talent that we have in the North.
All right, and then maybe just a parting shot there from Lebogang, just in terms of the tumbling levels and what age groups are going to be associated with that as we close off.
Yeah, like I already mentioned, we are going to have level 1 up until level 9. Level 9, which is our highest high performance group, the group that will be chosen to compete at our upcoming national trials for Africa Championships and World Championships. So we'll be greatly and represented in all levels, from level 1 to level 9. So we look forward to the competition.
All right, no, brilliant. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time. We really do look forward to all the action that will be happening on Saturday as early as 8 a.m. It will be, of course, in terms of a highlights package brought to you on SABC2. It is the Inter-Mmabana Tumbling competition in association with the Mmabana Arts, Culture and Sport Foundation. It truly is going to be phenomenal. As young as 5 all the way to 19 across gender in terms of females and males. It really is going to be extraordinary right now.